The first method is the traditional method, which is widely used in our country. The second method is the check truncation system method. This method is quite new, but is already being implemented in banks in the metro cities. We will learn about the traditional method first. The clearing process is carried out on a large scale. All the checks that have been deposited in the bank are sent together for clearing. To understand the process easily, we are going to track a single check and see how it is cleared. Let's take the example of two friends, Ram and Sita. Ram needs to pay Sita rupees 10,000. Ram has an account with Golden Bank, and so Golden Bank provides him with a checkbook. Using this checkbook, he writes a check of rupees 10,000 and gives it to Sita. Sita has an account with Silver Bank. She takes the check from Ram and gives it to Silver Bank. Thus, the amount of rupees 10,000 appears in her account in Silver Bank as uncleared funds. This means that Sita is supposed to receive the money once the clearing process is complete. Silver Bank then sends the check to the clearing house in the region. A clearing house is a place where all the checks received are sorted according to the banks that they come from. Can you recall which bank our check comes from? Let's trace it back. The check was sent to the clearing house by Silver Bank, which had received it from Sita. Sita received the check from Ram, and Ram has an account in Golden Bank. Thus, the check comes from Golden Bank. So, the clearing house will collect all the checks coming from Golden Bank and send them back to Golden Bank. On the next day, the check reaches Golden Bank. After checking the check and also Ram's account for sufficient balance, Ram's account is debited of rupees 10,000. Sita's account shows cleared funds on the next day. Cleared funds means that the check has been cleared and the funds are actually present in her account. And this is how checks are cleared using the traditional method. Now, let's look at the second method, which is called check truncation system. We'll start by looking at the flowchart. This is how a check is cleared using check truncation system. Do you notice anything different from the previous method? Yes, there are computers involved. These computers are used to transfer images of the checks, so the physical checks don't need to be transported. This greatly reduces the time taken. However, just any images of checks will not do. There is a code on checks called a magnetic ink character recognition or MICR code. This is what makes CTS possible. Let's see exactly what happens. Ram needs to pay Sita rupees 10,000. Ram has an account with Golden Bank. He writes a check of rupees 10,000 and gives it to Sita. Sita then deposits the check in Silver Bank where she has an account. Silver Bank records the MICR image of the check along with the other checks and sends the physical check to the warehouse for storage. The MICR image of the check is transmitted to the clearing house. The clearing house sends all the checks to Golden Bank as part of the clearing process. Golden Bank processes the check along with the other checks it receives and debits the amount from Ram's account. The corresponding credit for rupees 10,000 gets reflected in Sita's account in Silver Bank on the next day. This whole process is carried out in one day. So, the funds are cleared in Sita's account on the very next day. That is how checks are cleared using the CTS method.